I just love the way Florence and Lauren have combined colours to make a fabulous folder for Mum to keep a record of the plants she has in her garden. No doubt she will put dates on them later on as to when she planted them and how long they actually last. The girls here have used a combination of orange from the starter pack and green, the light green from the starter pack, the purples from the purple theme pack, which if you're not familiar with our product is this theme pack here, and then the ordinary greens from our starter pack. They've done a lovely light shading in lime green from our green starter pack as the background, and that just seems so appropriate when you are doing a garden image to have the green theme pack used. If you don't have a green theme pack, just use the light green from the starter pack and that will look very effective as well. Perhaps you haven't seen our jungle theme pack. That's what it looks like, the green one, the green. So there's an idea of how you can buy just a 77-cent folder and make a wonderful Mother's Day gift for your mum. The colours that we're going to look at today are quite different to these, but to show you how varied we can make our work. And here are Lauren and Florence again, our very busy and happy colourers using EzyShaid colour. They've gone to the website and downloaded the template to start with. And that's how it comes, very clean, clear lines. And what would you expect from an artist who has topped her work at university? This artwork is drawn by Yin, and she's gone on to become a professional artist and web designer. So you have lovely, clean, crisp lines to start your work with. We've already begun the work we're going to colour today by using a blue pencil to outline the petals and to outline the stems and the bow. To colour this work, it can be done very quickly. For those of you who are new to FLIPTEZ, we just flip the lid, tip the powder and then colour over the page. So a flip, a tip and a zip, and I don't need very much. I have enough there to colour all of these. I'm going to start at the outside of around the yellow part and work out, because most flowers are darker at the centre than they are at the edges. So I'll try and use the powder to make it darker around the inside and then to take it more lightly to the edges. You can leave as much white as you choose to give a lovely contrasting effect with your petals. Just a flip, a tip and a zip and your work truly is done. So just by colouring with my finger and then removing the excess, and I'm not going to be at all concerned if I have a tiny amount of colour left at the end, or if I have a tiny amount of white left on the petals either. The colour I have left over, I could use my trusty funnel and save it back into the tube it came from. So by using the funnel, I save any colours that are not used. I'll just put these over to one side and my helper will scoop them up for me. Thank you so much, Sarah. It's wonderful to have an extra pair of hands. If you look at your work and think that perhaps you've missed some, just go over it with your finger. Now for our green, we'll just take our lovely dark green colour, or maybe you'd like light green to give it that springtime. Here I'm just going to put a tiny amount at the top of each stem because I know it will carry for me beautifully. Maybe a little more on the main one, but I will have colour on my applicator from doing the first stem and it will carry over. So taking your applicator, just go down your stem to add your green. It really couldn't be any easier. Got that lovely, lovely springtime colour coming through in our applicator. Remember, if you go outside the lines, there's no great drama because you can always remove any excess powder with a normal school eraser. And we need just a tad more green down the bottom. If you wanted the darker green, it would also look very effective. If we missed the mark, just use your zip brush to take it to exactly where you would like it to be. Any colour that isn't dark enough, thanks again Sarah, just go over it with your colour once again. And now we're going to take the pink from our starter pack to do our ribbon. Once again, we'll use the applicator to spread our colour. And that will be done in a jiffy. I'm going to use my finger this time. It really is the quickest way that I have found to colour in. And again, thanks Sarah for popping that into the blending pot for me, or back into the tube. Now with this one here, you'll notice that we've put a purple, light lavendery background to it. So we're going to take the lavender from the theme pack and just put a tiny amount. We don't want this to be too heavy. We don't want it to drown, as it were, the image that we have. So just with a tiny amount, we can colour. We need some speed colouring here, I think, the background. It doesn't matter if I leave white spaces here, because really we're just looking to take away that very bland white look from the page. And because our mums are so special, we're going to add just a little shimmer to this one. I could spend more time to get a more even blend, but I think that's just fine. And the only thing that we're going to add shimmer to is the top of the flowers. So just a little spray around there, and the ribbon. So just a spray around there. And then I will add my shimmer to it. Don't worry if it appears wet like that, because it will dry very, very quickly. And just add the shimmer to give it a glow. And our image that is already dry, you can see just how good it really looks. It's just a spray adhesive that I sprayed with, and that will only take really moments to dry, and we will have an image that looks just like this. And there we go, from EzyShaid colour and our little amount of shimmer and spray glue, spray adhesive, we have a fabulous gift. Remember what we started with, this wonderful idea of a garden record for mum. And see how, although they're entirely different colour palettes that we've used, they both look really, really effective. Orange or blue, either one would be a lovely gift for your mum. Well, that's all for us today, the EzyShaid colour. Bye everyone.